Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanics Simulator 2021, or I guess the outdoors of my garage, because today we're not going to screw around. We're going to fix this car up. And this is the Porsche 911 Turbo that I collected from the Salvage auction in the last session. Factory color, ugh. The price for the car was paid $27K. We're down $2,500 right now, and we should be significantly above that by the time we're done. However, this is a car that's going into my collection, but I feel better about that now that I have more money than I did the other day. So let's get started. Amazing what a difference it makes to clean it up. And only down 800 now. I think that's actually it. Yep, 1% body. Oh, damn it, I did it again. Whoa, did it? I was about to say, the junkyard cars, you generally don't have to worry about draining stuff. This is not a junkyard car. And that's like $100 I've spent in spills. Well, 150 in the last 2 cars worth that I haven't spent any on spilling anything before for quite a while, which is super annoying. See, I could actually see fluid in there that time. I always forget about the frickin' brake servo, though. Let's go ahead and weld it up now. I'm sure it's not going to be as much as that stupid McLaren F1 was. It always amazes me, too, how welding the car fixes the paint. I am doing this out of order, which is going to bother me. Don't have both rear wheels. I think yeah, we have only missing one wheel this time. To remember to drain the oil. I'll be super upset if I do that. I'll be super upset with myself if I spill a third time. have a feeling that most of this stuff is not going to be salvageable. I'm seeing a lot of red. No, I don't think I took all the bushings out of that thing, so I don't think that they were all there. I don't remember having to do that before, but maybe I did. What else did I want to do? I want to... Still have an extra battery, I don't know why. So what do I have for body? Get rid of the window. Get rid of the trunk. Hood and rear bumper. Okay, so we just need to buy everything but the hood and rear bumper. I think I just bought another rear bumper, didn't I? Okay, that should be all the body parts. And I did buy a part I didn't need to buy. Now this one I left the RS black because I thought it looked cool. I don't care for the factory color on this, so it's going to be my favorite color. I have yet to see a car that does not look good like this. And if anybody says that there is one, they don't know what they're talking about. As I think about this, there are... Yeah, I need to replace all of those. You know what? For a second, I could not remember what I had just done. Keep hitting the escape key one too many times. Okay, so there were no smalls. This is 14, but I think I'm short a few. So for the back, there would be 2, 4, 6, 8. Then for the front, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I think that should be the correct number. Okay, so we'll flush all of these. Try to repair that. Oh, damn it. Okay, so everything that is red at this point will need to be bought. Okay, I think that's everything. It would help if I spell it correctly. Okay, what's left? Need a rim. Because one of those rims was shot. I actually need 2 of them. I shouldn't put that tire in there at this point. Okay, let's see what we can salvage here. Yeah, there were a couple of things there that I felt like I was on the edge of screwing them up, but it all worked out. Okay, so I need the 964 exhaust pieces. These are the turbo ones. Yeah, there's stuff I'm gonna have to buy. I still don't have a good handle on the best way to get those things organized so that I have everything I need when I get started. 'Cause it kills my efficiency if I have to stop and buy things in the middle of the process of assembly. Don't want to do that because I am going to paint the calipers for this one. That's a piece that I don't think I had from the beginning. Like, I know I bought wheel hub bearings, but I didn't buy the wheel hub caps, so I know I'm going to need them. Actually, I think this is working out reasonably well. I've only been short one part so far. I'm getting to the point where I need those hubcaps. Pretty sure I don't have them. And I did count the correct number of bushings. That at least pleases me. So we salvaged those, that was good. I was concerned that I didn't get all the fuses, and clearly I didn't. Okay, and I need that. Okay, so all the body stuff is back on. I always like to do that first. It kind of messes me up to not do it that way. Now, I didn't paint the calipers in the other 911 because I didn't think that they would be visible, but they were. So the rims for the turbo are slightly different than for the RS. But I'm gonna try this and see if they're visible. And if they're not, it's not a big deal. Do I only have 3 calipers? Paint them slightly brighter than the body of the car because it makes them stand out better. Okay, so what do I have here? They're all 18-inch wheels. I had both of the front and one of the rear. So I should be able to figure this out. 235/40/18. And then 265/35/18. Two 235/40/18, that matches 265/35/18, 265/35/18, so we're good to go. And you can see the difference. This rim is different from the RS rim because it has the studs around the edge, and the Porsche logo is in color instead of being in black and white. If that Porsche 959 mod comes back, which I'm hopeful for, I used these rims on the Porsche 959 because it actually came with the RS rim, and I liked the look of this one on it better. And that should be the last of that. I have something else in my inventory that I can get rid of. Well, that needs to come from the performance shop. That's extra. Where the hell did that transmission go? Why? Yeah, there we go. That's the original stock one that repaired up and sell for $750. I always prefer to sell parts rather than just chuck them for salvage value if I can. Yeah, that's going to look pretty good. Already happy with that. I think that's the last of them. Yeah. Of course, we're not going to be able to put the rear wheels on it just yet. And this is the 235s for the front. Yeah, see, that shows through there pretty well. I may have to take the other one apart, the RS. I may have to take the front apart. I guess I don't have a caliper or a cylinder. Anyway, I was saying I may have to take the front apart on the RS and paint the calipers black, or all the wheels really. Paint the calipers black to match the body. If I leave that car black, I may not do that. Alright, so how much stuff is left in my inventory at the moment. Wheels, clutch, drive shaft, that's all engine stuff. So now we can... This engine looks like it's complete. It's all here. Though a lot of this, let's see, that needs to come off. A lot of this stuff, I mean, we'll repair up everything again. But I already know, if it's the same as it was before, I already know which parts are going to be performance and which ones aren't. So we'll repair up everything anyway, and sell off the stuff that we don't use. You're not ready to come off, are you? This really amuses me. The old, I mean, in 2018, the Porsche DLC cars, they had that same double distributor assembly, but they didn't have rotors under them, and now they do. Of course, this engine is very similar to the RS engine. The belt arrangements are different, and it has the instead of having the fuel rails to each side, it had that big spider-looking thing that I took off already. You'll see it again here in a minute. I would really like to be able to reuse the blocks, the two halves of the engine block. This engine is in such terrible shape. It's amazing that it's even recognizable. The parts are, so many of the parts are in the teens. Okay, so far so good. Ah, look at that. I could see that was bad from before I even clicked on it. That one is bad too. I should be able to take that off. Yeah. Okay, that's all taken apart now. Need to go through and clear out some stuff. Because those pieces are all going to be replaced, and none of them are repairable anyway. I'm in the wrong place. None of them are repairable. And they're going to be replaced with performance parts anyway. Oh, I need 12, I forgot. So everything that's red the timing chains and shoes are not repairable, so we'll just buy them. And what does that leave us? Belts. Those wires are going to be replaced. These camshaft bearings will be replaced. Let's see, the roller and the pulley. Because there was a V8 pulley in here somewhere. That can go too. Huh, I must have whacked it already. Where is... Maybe I didn't... Oh, there we go. That should be everything. I know, famous last words. Okay, so there's 6 pages worth of stuff here. Here we go. Getting there, almost home. Okay, so I don't think I actually have everything that I'm gonna need, but I think I have a lot. Isn't it amazing how different it looks, though? I mean, before it was just a rusty hunk of junk, look at it now. So yeah, I've repaired a lot of stuff. This is good. I can't remember. It is here. No, wait. I can't remember if this was in here or not. No, it isn't. I repaired both of the existing distributor caps. And once again, you can see the rotor clipping through the top of the cap there. I don't think I repaired any of those cylinders. Yeah, didn't repair any of them. And I want to get rid of these, because once upon a time, a long time ago, I did a Porsche 911, and I had bought all of the new, I had bought, 6 brand new heads, and repaired the old ones. And then somehow, in the process of assembling the car, I put a repaired head into the engine and didn't notice. And it wasn't until it was completely done and sold that I looked at my inventory and I saw that I still had one performance head in my inventory. And I realized what I had to have done. And for a while there, I refused to repair parts like that, because I didn't want to do that again, because that was really kind of infuriating that I couldn't change it because it was already gone. And I got better about it, but I try really hard to not mistakenly install something like that when I intend to install something different. These camshafts are going to be the same way, because I think I have repaired one. Yeah, there's a repaired one there. And a manifold that was repaired. And it is a good idea when assembling one of these engines, in my opinion, to install the spark plugs right away when you put the heads on, because after you install, if you put the heads on, put the camshaft on, put the camshaft cover on, and then the 4 head covers on, it becomes a little bit more of a pain in the butt to reach the spark plugs to put them in. So I like to put them in now, at this point in the assembly process. Of course, your mileage may vary, but that's how I do it. I think I have all of these repaired too. It always pleases me to be able to reuse parts like this. If I can repair something that I'm going to replace, like those heads and cylinders, that I'm happy to do it, because I like making a little bit of money on the side from selling the parts. And if I can reuse them without having to buy another part to replace it, that's always good too. Yeah, this piece didn't used to be in the performance store, and I didn't think it would be now, but I thought I would check. That is in the performance store, though. Whoops. Let's see, air, it's going to be the air base for the B6. Yeah, that piece right there. Doing this way out of order. The timing stuff should have been installed and closed up before putting the front of the engine together. One of those minor things that bothers me, but the game doesn't really care, but it bothers me. Okay, now come up here. And I think I had all the clips too. Yep. I think that's it. The intercooler goes on when it's back in the car. So that can go. That can go. The rest of this stuff is the last things we need. Thought I would go ahead and do these now. Okay, that should be all of that stuff. Gotta raise the car to put the tranny on. And this is a change that I this is a change that I am gonna love forever. That I can put the transmission on and then put the starter on from down here, because you couldn't do that before. You had to put the transmission on, lower the car, go in through the engine compartment to put the starter back on, and that was always the last thing I would do on one of these cars, because I would, you know, put the transmission and the drivetrain together and put the wheels on and then lower the car and finally install the starter. And that should be 100%. That's perfect. Okay, so now get the wheels pointed in the right direction. Okay, and see how badly these are out of whack. Looks good. Looks really good. I am super happy with this. Okay, let's see what we get here. 362. I'm going to be... let's go a little bit wild and say 700. Because doubling that would be 412. 724 would be a 100% increase. So let's say 700. Less than I anticipated, but that's still pretty damn good. That is a good looking car. I am so happy with that. Of course, all my cars are red. But yeah, that one fits in perfectly. I'm super happy with it. And you can see the calipers in there. Maybe not as well right now, but they're definitely visible. More than they are here. I think the GTR was probably the best one. Did I paint them in here? Yeah, I did. I did paint them. I think in the RS they were more visible, but it's all right. Well, they were more visible and I didn't even paint them. I think the interior looks pretty much the same. Okay, here we are. And God, I cannot get over how good that car looks. I am so happy with that. It looks incredible. I think it looks better than it did. I mean, I had these in 2018, and I'm pretty sure that it looks better now than it did then. .97 top speed. Yeah, that was good. I like that. And it tracked nice and straight, which is the best thing that I always look for. I mean, it drifted a bit toward the metal, but it didn't go sideways when I stomped on the gas, which is what so often happens with these cars. It still looks funny going down the track with nobody in it, though. Or down the runway, since this is clearly an old airport. And let's start braking right about now. Alright. Not bad at all. Super pleased with that. Okay, so once again, I'm not selling this car. We started at 5.8 million and now we're at 5.7, so we spent, I don't know, probably not 100 grand worth. We didn't spend, I think, 100 grand. I don't remember the exact total. I'll look at it later. Probably spent 30, 40 grand on this car. It'll tell us here in a second. So $274,000, which is more than the 911 RS was. I was wondering about that. Parts value of $71,000, so that's how much money we spent. Took us down from 5.8 to 5.7. But that's fine. I'm super happy with that. Maybe I'll put the GTR away. As this one has been here for a little bit. I like looking at it, but maybe it's time to put this in the parking. And I'll move him over that space. Yeah, that works. Keeping my 240Z out there because I love looking at it, but this one, I guess I'll leave this out here for a little while. See what else we can get a hold of. Still have two more Porsches to do, the 911 4S, which is I think the 994 or the 996 model, and the Carrera GT. Haven't seen either of them yet. But that will be where we'll wrap this up for today. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you again here for our next whatever it is we choose to do. So on that note, bye for now.